Korea, a peninsula in East Asia, is bordered by China to the northwest and separated from Japan to the east. Since 1945, Korea is divided into two countries at the 38th parallel, North Korea and South Korea. Early history. In 2333 BCE, Gojoseon, the first Korean kingdom, was established by Daecheong, deemed the grandson of heaven. By the 3rd century BC, the southern part of Korea was occupied by the Jin state. Gojoseon underwent 3 periods: Daecheong Joseon, Gija Joseon, and Women Joseon. In 108 BCE, it was invaded by the Han dynasty, which then installed 4 commanderies in northern Korea. Within a few decades, 3 of the commanderies fell within a few decades, except the Lilang commandery. The northern part of the peninsula and Manchuria was then occupied by Byuyo, Goryeo, Okgejo, Donghae, and other minor statelets, while in the south, the Jin state gave rise to the loose confederacies Jinhan, Byeohan, and Mahan. 3 kingdoms of Korea. The 3 kingdoms of Korea comprise Goguryeo, Silla, and Bakji. From the 1st century AD, Goguryeo gradually conquered its neighbors and occupied the northern part of Korea, while Bakji and Silla grew to control the southern. In the early 6th century, Silla's power extended across the Korean peninsula. By the 640s, Silla formed an alliance with the Tang dynasty of China to conquer Baekje, and later Goguryeo, unifying the central and southern parts of the Korean peninsula into unified Silla. Meanwhile, the northern part was under the control of Balhae, founded by King Go. In the late 9th century, Silla was divided into the brief later 3 kingdoms of Silla, later Bakji, and Taebong, before falling to Goryeo in 935. Goryeo in Joseon dynasty. Goryeo was founded by Wang Jian in 918 as the successor of Goguryeo, with Kaesong as the capital, gradually unifying most of the Korean peninsula. Following the Mongol invasions of Korea from 1230 to 1270, Goryeo existed as a vassal state and compulsory ally of the Mongol-ruled Yuan dynasty in China. After a coup, General Yi Song-gi overthrew the Goryeo dynasty and, in 1392, established the Joseon dynasty. The capital was moved from Kaesong to Hanseong. Under King Sejong the Great, Joseon enjoyed numerous beneficial administrative, social, scientific, and economic reforms. Especially, he created Hangul, the Korean alphabet. From 1592 to 1598, Joseon suffered from the great destruction of the Japanese invasions. Following 2 invasions by the latter Jin and Qing dynasties, Joseon became a subordinate of the Qing Empire. In the 19th century, Joseon adopted a harsh isolationist policy, for which it became known as the Hermit Kingdom. However, Joseon was soon forced to open its borders, leading to an era of Japanese imperial rule. Korean Empire and Japanese occupation. Following the Sino-Japanese War and the Treaty of Shimonoseki, Korea was recognized with full and complete independence and autonomy by the Qing dynasty. In 1897, the Joseon dynasty proclaimed that the Korean Empire with Emperor King Gojong. Russia posed a strong influence in the Korean Empire until the Russo-Japanese War, which pushed the Russians out of the fight for Korea. The following year, Korea became a protectorate of Japan. In 1910, Japan formally annexed Korean Empire with the Japan-Korea Annexation Treaty. Thereafter, Korea was officially named Chosun. Since 1939, over 5 million Koreans were conscripted for labor, 10,000 men were forced into Japan's military, and about 200,000 girls and women were forced into sexual slavery for the Japanese military. Division and Korea War. After the end of World War II, with the unconditional surrender of Japan in 1945, Korea was partitioned along the 38th parallel, with the north under Soviet occupation and the south under US occupation. The politics of the Cold War resulted in the 1948 establishment of 2 sovereign states, North Korea officially the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and South Korea, officially the Republic of Korea.